Hello, everyone. John is Rusty back at you with a day number three Magnolia warehouse sale. So I ended up putting the GoPro on time lapse by accident. So I'm going to just do a voiceover, kind of explain what's going on. So that might actually work better anyway, because sometimes the angles are kind of hard to see what's buying, what's selling. But right there, I was putting away some baseballs, some signed baseballs that need to go in display cases. Um, what am I doing here? Oh, moving the this marble stuff, marble countertops and cabinets that we were giving away for free, which was a killer deal. Uh, so some stuff we just were getting rid of, like all the furniture outside, and then these nice cabinets with the marble tops, and that mirror piece. We were just gonna get rid of it for free, just because we need the room. We're bringing in a lot of new stuff, and the stuff had to go. So they were the lucky people that ended up getting it. And yeah, even even nicer too. It's free, and we're helping you load it up. We're giving away these shelves also too, and I think these people were like, okay, we'll take this one. Someone else ended up getting one too. Here is a sale. I'm pretty sure this was for those skewers. They were like shish kebab skewers or whatever, but they were really like vintage and really cool art pieces. So oh, and then this lady came by and she was asking if we buy stuff. And this is super neat. We ended up making a trade with her, but I these were vintage sealed cigarettes, and I'll pop up a picture. There's these sealed cigarettes and a bunch of sealed like razor blades and combs and vintage barber stuff. And it's all it seems to be brand new. So I ended up making a trade. She wanted this fold out, you know, accordion board, whatever that is, and we ended up making a trade, but it was really like for 50 bucks worth of stuff, so that was pretty cool. And there were also some pocket watches that were like new in the box, and I looked those up. Those were like 125 each on eBay, so it was like really killer trade. I'm glad everyone was happy. Here, I'm gonna go through them too. Yeah, that's the first thing that caught my eye. These old pocket watches, new in the box. This one still has the tag. How cool is that? Very, very cool stuff. I'll try to get a picture of the cigarettes also, but yep, super neat. And yeah, just helping people around the warehouse. We did really well. This is a really good sale. This is our second one we had. I didn't record the first one, but we ended up doing really well. I mean, just for, you know, opening up a warehouse and selling a bunch of antiques and stuff. So right now. Oh yeah, this person they got this bin of buttons and a couple like toys, random stuff, and we ended up giving them toys. I think what was that, 30 bucks even. So and they ended up getting the shelf for free. So right there, that was a pretty sweet deal. So here we are loading up this Whirlpool washing machine. Man, this thing was heavy. Oh, and someone else bought something. I don't even know. 10 bucks. uh, yeah, this thing was heavy and helping load that up in the car there. Yeah. I can't believe we felt fit one of those shelves and this Whirlpool thing in the car. But yeah, this big ass shelf thing. So right now is probably a good time to mention I have a Shopify store and it should be linked to my YouTube now. So I'm going to be selling like license plates and whatever else stuff I have. I couldn't link my eBay through to have it embedded in the videos or whatever, but the Shopify store, it should be on the left or the right or the bottom of the video somewhere, and you can check out some stuff because I always have people asking, if I sell license plates or if I sell this and that. And a good way to reach me is either through eBay or through Instagram, or you could now buy stuff through the Shopify store. And I should have some shirts and stuff too. That would be pretty cool. But what was this guy asking about? Oh, baseball cards. So we have all these cards back here, and they haven't really been gone through yet. So we weren't really trying to sell the ones in the back here, but we did sell at least a truckload of cars on day number one, and then the guy picked them up on day number two. But they were asking about these cards. Those ones on the back shelf were mostly hockey and baseball, basketball. But what was this? Someone was buying a shirt. Oh, they were asking about this shirt, and they thought it was 15 bucks, but it was 150. It was like very something very rare about that T-shirt. Some of the old T-shirts, I'm still learning it, but some of them are crazy expensive. So this guy got this military bag, the this Everett Bottling Works, old wooden box. Those are pretty cool. Then a couple other things. I think I just did like $50 even. Um, this guy got a bunch of sealed packs of cards. People running around here. But yeah, it was a very successful sale, and yeah, should be having another one soon. And the next one we're gonna have a flea market out on the street too. So you probably heard me say it 1,000 times in the other videos, but we will be having a flea market too on the street, and then have the vintage warehouse open for stuff for sale. So we're looking through the display cases here. We have a ton of signed memorabilia, signed baseball gloves, baseballs, baseball bats, um, just tons of really cool stuff that people like. And then what, I'm getting change. Sold something. I don't know, $60. But yeah, pretty neat. Giving out some change. What was it? What did I sell? I don't even know. Oh, this is for the Quaker State sign. Yes. So he offered me $300 for that Quaker State sign, and then bam, I said yeah, because I think we had like 375 on it. So that was, I think, one of the biggest sales of that day. It's good to get rid of those because we've had those for a while, and it's a harder sell because it's an expensive item. This was a something special baseball card, new in the package dealio. This guy wanted, and I think they're gonna check out now. So, oh yeah, they're debating about the boxes of cards, and they're saying, oh yeah, cards. Some cards are it's just kindling and blah blah blah. And yeah, certainly some of the '80s and '90s baseball cards they printed so many of them, it's hard to give away, but the sealed packs are still valuable, and people have a lot of fun with them. So they got a bunch of sealed packs and then a bunch of photo blanks and a couple other miscellaneous things. So was happy to make a deal with them. So for like around $60. So another thing sold. Do I know what it is? I have no idea, but they're giving them change. So yeah, very fun, very exciting warehouse sale. Half the time I'm sitting down just waiting for people to bring me money. So, so these people bought a bunch of clothing. They got a couple, different dress pieces. And then this guy was asking about the baseball cards. And all day people were, we have a bunch of sealed boxes down there. And yes, you can get the sealed boxes of baseball cards for like 40 or $60 on eBay, but we were just doing $3 a pack all the way up because we don't really want to blow out the sealed packs. Because we do end up selling a lot of them just individual packs. People just buy them all day for $3 each. So there was really no negotiating on that. People get all upset because, oh, I could get it on eBay. And then it's like, well, yeah, then go on eBay and get it. So we're now helping. This was on day number 2 that this guy bought this dresser. Yeah, this giant white dresser. This was really nice to get rid of. So we're gonna try to, and man, it was heavy. So we're gonna try to get rid of that. Put that in this truck, and that was a good deal. I mean, apparently that was a $400 dresser that we ended up letting go for $100, just because we need the space. The real estate that it takes up is worth more than the stuff sometimes. So you just got to move it. Can't save it all. So now I am talking. I'm doing this deal with this lady. She bought 2 of the tabletops that we have in there, and I think I'll show you here in a second. But what am I doing? Grabbing a water. But 2 of these tabletops, we're going to load those up in our car here pretty soon. But just kind of completing the deal with that. So yeah, that was $50 per tabletop, and then it was this big round one, which was super cool. I thought I sold it too cheap for 50. I think we only picked it up for like 20, so it's not losing money, but it was so cool because it had silver. See that big round one? Man, that thing was heavy. Had silver eagles in it, or silver dollars, and like old silver half dollars and coins in the tabletop. Someone epoxied. Here, selling some more clothes. Clothes are such a good seller. I mean, people were just buying clothes all day, making deals happen. Yeah, this is a couple of vests and a shirt, just, 12, 15, $20 each. Just crazy. Crazy how much we do in vintage clothing. So, oh yeah, this guy wanted this rifle case. I think I ended up making a deal with him. This guy actually came to the last sale and he lost an item and he came back. He like I don't know what he did. He dropped it on the ground and he was just been looking for it. Oh, what was those? Oh, those are those old porcelain coat rack hangers. Sold a couple of those. This guy ended up buying a couple of baseball card books, binders. But yep, just writing stuff down, checking Venmo all day. Yep, so here's those binders. He ended up getting both for $50, which is a deal. I mean, the binders alone are like selling for 15, 20 without any cards in them. So $50 for that. And then this guy bought a couple random things. But at this point, this is the third day of the sale, and I was just exhausted just because, it's not so physically exhausting, but mentally just talking to people all day. And it's usually when I do swap meets, it'll be like a 1 or 2 day thing. It's really exciting, but at some point it gets pretty old. So here we are, writing down more sales. Gotta love it though. Gotta love sales. I mean, this is my favorite. So and then then Katie there, that's my coworker, and she just always going through stuff, killing it, killing it with the organization and just everything. So by now the warehouse is looking pretty cleared out. What am I doing there? I think I'm doing a cash drop. I'm like, yeah, no sense in keeping a bunch of hundreds. Maybe I was just counting. Oh, then yeah, this person, they ended up getting a bunch of clothes, like shoes and jackets and a bunch of stuff. If I remember correctly, it was, well, I guess I'll write it down. 60, something like that, 65. And we always try to keep the hangers, so, because we go through a lot of hangers, thousands of pieces of clothing that we have to hang up. And what, this guy got this t shirt. Oh, this is a clip from earlier, but somehow it got thrown into the back. But somehow they got everything in that little car. They got a chair, that Whirlpool washer, and that big shelf thing. It was incredible. And she was like, "Oh, I was going to donate this. You could sell it." And it's like an old belt with a cool buckle on it. All right, everyone, starting off, or ending, starting off. Well, oh my gosh, my head is crazy right now. It would end of day 3 sales, so we're just gonna do this. Started off the day with the skewers for 30. That bin of buttons and the toys for 15. That was a good deal. Jacket for 10. A jacket and a tiny book for 40. Box plus bag and 13 letters for 60. Those cufflinks for $8. Oh, this Quaker State sign for 300. That was the biggest sale of the day. That was pretty cool. The slides for 40, and then those 15 packs of cards. Yeah, those guys came in and bought a bunch of baseball card stuff. That was 70. 2 toys for $2. Hat for 10. That duck chime thing and some thread. I actually brought in that duck chime, so that was cool to sell that. 3 dresses, puzzle, and 2 prints for 20. 2 tabletops for 100. That one tabletop was such a steal. But yeah, that was a good deal. Pants for 25. 2 vests for 30. 2 porcelain display. Those are like coat racks for 30. Shirt for 22. Baseball cards, those 2 binders of cards for 50. That rifle case in the book for 36. Picture and earrings for 15. What is that? Chest shoes. Oh, shoes, pins, and a sweater for 67. Bottle opener for 8. That McDonald's plate for 10, and then the brass knobs at the very end for 10. So that brings the total to $1,054. So pretty good for day 3. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that one. Anyway, peace.